Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci and this video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate Guard.
Said that? Oh, it's fine. I say a lot of things that turned out to be wrong. A lot of things. For example, how I claimed that I would never play Shatter the Sky in any of my deck. And then I am just, main decking 3 of them. In a deck that I claimed to never put in. Anyway, we got a beautiful end. If only we draw planes. I'm just gonna keep this. I mean, we're playing Esperone. Esperone does not mulligan. Hey, a double white card, exactly what we wanted. Off the top, boom! Get that. We got there. White Source is gonna unlock my hand. Ooh, opponent's playing Jeskai Fires. Alright. Jeskai Fires. I'm gonna just go Agonizing Remorse. Birth of Meletis would guarantee me the 4th land drop. But I'm not really doing much with the 4th land drop right now. I'm just gonna go Agonizing Remorse. What did I do? What did I do? Token's Veto? Oh, Bone Crusher G. Teferi Fires. I'm gonna ignore Fires and take Teferi. Teferi does not do much, but it just makes my opponent, I don't know, draw a card. Fires does not seem that good right now, and we have this card for it. Next time I'm going to Oath of Kaya, the Bone Crusher G. I might also just, yeah, I'm gonna go Oath of Kaya, the Bone Crusher G, because next turn I can go Birth plus Agonizing Remorse. And then the turn after I can Elspeth Conquers Dead the Fires. Mango Stream, hello Grapple Gig. Hot Girls, this deck is wonderful, and there's no way I'm gonna stop playing it, because this is exactly the type of deck that I love to play. Alright, opponent, don't play follow-up here, just pass. No, don't play Sphinx. Bone Crusher? Gee. Alright. Let's get a Plains. Let's play Agonizing Remorse. What do you have in hand? Don't show me 2 lands. Nice. Nice. The plan is going okay here. My opponent has a giant, and they will... Actually, they don't have double blue to scry. Did they fetch for a... None. Oh, Kaboya, what a draw. My back, I got it. Also, why did you play a top lane? You should have played on top and draw a card. Alright, anyway, your opponent attacked me for 9, and I'm basically dead if I try and draw a shot at this guy. I should make a wall here. Maybe I was supposed to discard Fires. Alright, Atheris is not amazing or anything. It just makes me draw land. But it will draw another card here. Yeah, I guess I should have just discarded Fires earlier. Hello, Carlos. I should have just discarded the land earlier. Sorry, discarded Fires instead of Teferi. Teferi does not do anything against me. Like, the way I build this deck is just to be not bad against Teferi. And they had already a turn to replace, so that was the mistake I made this game. I should have discarded this over Teferi. Opponent would be way more clunky here and just not pressure me this much this fast. So yeah, this definitely was the reason. Alright, definitely taking the 2 cards here because I need a land. Die! How do I never draw lands? How is it possible? Che palle. Hello, Cardarelli. Chat, what do we do? Do we just pick up another loss? But that's fine. We have just game 1. Mango is back indeed. Mango is back. Mango is back, and I'm not gonna leave for a while. I'm gonna be here every European morning, or I don't know, West Coast night and everything else. Okay, they draw a card. They just don't do anything, opponent. The only thing that you can play is, I don't know, another Canwraith. Alright, all creatures gains trample, just to make sure. I'm just going to double block this Bone Crusher Giant. I'll go to 1, and then I'll go to 3. West Coast Knight, indeed. Okay, I need to draw land. Earlier, we hit the top 3 cards. There was 0 lands. Come on, land. The infamous Temple of Tilt. Okay. My opponent clearly doesn't have any spell, or they would have casted it. So since I basically can't do much. Noxious Grasp. No, I don't think Noxious Grasp is needed. There's just not that many green and white cards to kill right now. Also, my Cyber is mainly for mono red. Alright, do I play Atris? I think I will play Atris. Actually, there was like no on-top land here, so drawing this was not that bad. It's a second It's a second Canary. Oh, please no. Actually, no. Wait here. What do I care? Actually, I do care. All right. Anyway, we're gonna take these. I'm just gonna take this card only. I don't need another Todd Erasure. All right, I'll pass. I'll put it. Don't do anything bad. Did you get your set of beta power? I only miss Black Lotus and Time Twister. I have the others. I will eventually get him this year. It's just that I don't. It's just that I don't. I'm not really. I'm not really looking for work. I'm not sorry. I'm not really searching them a lot. It's not that easy to find those cards at a reasonable price and condition. And I just always want to buy from like. Arca puttana, we lose. Good game, good game. Maybe they had Clarion in their hand earlier, and I could have avoided it with a Thought Erasure. Anyway, this is just game one. We're gonna get him in game two. We're gonna draw lands and play our spell. Again, I think the mistake was not taking fires. Had we taken fire, the game would have been much easier. Alright, the cards that I want to board in is just disputes, I think. I got 2 Shadow the Sky, just leave 1 Shadow the Sky. Everything else seems solid. The Birth of my Legends maybe is not that good, but it's just hitting as a land drop. I think I want to keep it. Why did my toughness go to 1? Clarion, defeating Clarion. Mana base of Esper is bad? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's obviously worse than blue-white, but it lets me play Discard Spell, which I enjoy more than playing counters. I'm not claiming that this deck is better than blue-white, I'm just claiming that I like it better. What seems useless against it, isn't it? Yeah, it's not great, but I think it's slightly better than Shadow the Sky. I don't want to buy from private people. I just want to buy from official vendors. I like to support all the big vendors and GPs and stuff like that. Anyway, Sphinx of the Forest that has been revealed. Our hand is strong. Oath can kill. Some people have Narset right now. I'm seeing a lot of Narset, way more than before. I don't know, of course, the Therian, Bone Crusher Giant. Wow, 3 on top. Maybe 4 too many. Maybe I should have gone like 1 Oath, 1 Shadow this guy. Falcon Wing, thank you. Welcome to the Esper stream. The win condition is not a problem. You eventually get them. It doesn't really matter what are your win condition. As PV showed. Alright, I'm putting it as a counter up, so we need to cast something that my opponent will counter. I think the Fairy is the weaker. I think Narset is slightly better. Favorite Island art. I usually just like the most recent lands. For example, right now I like the Theros lands before like the NEH. But let's say I just built a modern deck to play Saturday, and I put the beta islands. Which red list do you like the best? Oh, hello, Odd Girls. Thank you for the cheers. I like my list. I like my list the best. I've wrote an article on channelfireball.com. It will go up. It will go up, I hope. I'm just gonna take Elspeth, I think. Elspeth Conquers the Dead is very good against them. They have a lot of expensive stuff. You can win with this deck versus Semicramp. I mean, of course you can win. And you can... I think the only bad matchup of this deck was Mono Red. I was actually very close to play this deck at Worlds. It's just that it couldn't beat Mono Red, so I quit it. But I had a pretty good record against both Blue, White, and Teamer in testing. Obviously not anything insanely good, but... I don't know, I like this deck. That's as much as I can tell. Okay. So, we have a lot of choices here. The first one is just to cast Elspeth the Conqueror's Dead and kill Fires. I think that's the one that I want to do the most. And then I'm gonna just take Agonizing Remorse or Thought Erasure. I think Agonizing Remorse just because I have this Plains. Thank you for the cheers. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna go up soon, and it's just said all the cyborg guy that we had at Worlds. and why we choose to play the 75 decks that we choose to 75 cards that we chose to play. Did you test Timur Clover and Sulta Ramp? No, we did not. It doesn't reduce the toughness. On Arena it does, because you see red, but the toughness is the same, but it just has 3 damage on it. So when you trample over, you just deal extra damage. The Laughing Man. What am I playing in Legacy? The answer is that I'm not playing Legacy right now. Not that I don't like it. Oh no, opponent got Gaba. This happens so often. Every time I was watching Paulo versus Marcio, and Paulo had a Narset in play, and Marcio had Cavalier and was casting it and not discarding anything, all the people that I had around was like, why didn't discard a land with a Cavalier just because they had a Narset in play first? And that kind of happened again. It was funny. Anyway, so we do have Teferi in our graveyard to reanimate. The question is, what do we do now? What do we do now? I could go Todd Rager and Oath of Kaya on the Teferi. But it will attack me for a lot of damage, though. How much is this? 10, 12, 14. So I'm basically dead if I do the play that I wanted to do. But I think I don't mind it, actually. I'm going to go to Todd Rager, discarding Bone Crusher G. This goes to the bottom. And then I play Oath of Kaya and kill Teferi. Yeah. Gain 3 life up to 17, so now I don't die anymore. In my next turn, I'm going to reanimate Teferi, which means that my opponent can't cast this Dispute. Okay, they pump their team. I don't die even into a land, I think. If I did a miscount, but I don't think I miscounted. So now I go to a very low amount of life. Like super low amount of life. 5. Okay, it could have been worse. They leave up Mystical Dispute, but that's a very big mistake. Because after Teferi, it's gonna come back here and they can't do anything about it. Now I'll start off by bouncing the Sphinx. And then I'll exile the Cavalier. I got these 2 cards in there which aren't ideal. Yeah, I believe that this game would have been in a lot of trouble if opponent would have played the game slightly different. As it is, I'm feeling pretty good now. I can just dispute the Sphinx. They can't dispute back because we have Teferi. We got this 2 static ability in play. Means that if they draw Cavalier of Gales or Flame, it's gonna be slightly harder. Wow, Robert. Hello, Robert. So Robert will try to kill Teferi, maybe. Oh no, they don't. Okay, sure. I got my hand is pretty bad. Okay, they killed Teferi. Yeah, I would have done the same. My hand is not very good. Maybe I should have just taken Thought Rager over Agonizer Remorse. It's just that I had this plane, so I took the Remorse, but it was just wrong. I am under a lot of trouble. I am under a lot of pressure here. Also, kind of want to... I don't have anything in my graveyard to reanimate with this Conqueror's Death. Okay, what do they do? Because I can't cast... Yeah, I'm going to dispute that. Things are looking bad. I need to top deck here, or I'm very close to die. And I can't cast Agonizer Remorse. Okay, Atris is good. This does not have Manus. Although my opponent will play the Sphinx next turn. Am I just dead on board? I'm not. I'm gonna keep this on top and pass. Because next turn I can use Teferi to bounce the Sphinx and put Atris to block. Yeah, that is true. Robert will steal the Atris. That is very much true. Should I have gone Agonizer Remorse and Dovin's Veto it? Maybe. I can still do that. I can still do that. Yeah, you guys are right. Thanks for pointing it out, dog. 2. So what am I doing is just Agonizer Remorse and counter on it. It's pretty funny, but I really need to draw this Atlas. And these cards right now are not really doing too much. Obviously, hopefully my opponent just plays, I don't know, a non-creature, and I just Dovin's Veto it, but it does seem unlikely. Yeah, definitely a cool game here. Robert Adoration is doing a pretty good job. If it was a Legion War Boss, it would have been much better though. Yeah, no, the Agonizer Remorse, I died. That's why I'm gonna counter it. This could have been a Thought Erasure. We had the choice with Narset earlier. Yeah, that was just too bad. That was just too bad. Taking the Agonizer Remorse there was just a wrong choice. Should have taken the Thought Erasure. But you see how like this deck is just very challenging to play. You have a lot of choices. All these small mistakes definitely add up. Okay, they're going to combat. Wow. Wow, they're going to combat, which means that a rubber will not work. Okay, go to 1. They played the fairy. That's good. That's good. No, I like all my discard spell. It's just that, you know, still have cards, and also with the fairy. Discard spell never dead. Okay. Next turn, the conquerors that dies, and I don't get anything with that. It's not ideal. Alright. Do I need double black? I might need double black. Actually, no, I don't need double black because I just can't have double black. Alright. So Atris. Let's go. Okay, what do I need? Oath of Kaya would be great. Shatter the Sky or 2 cards. I think I'll take Shatter the Sky. Just because I don't have a way to deal with the Sphinx there. Narset and land. Alright, I'm gonna bounce this Oath of Kaya. Yes, I am. Temple. Scry Fountain on the graveyard. Then I play Oath of Kaya. Unfortunately, I don't have things to... I don't have mana to discard anything. So I will play the Sphinx. And I have an answer, which once again, it's awful. Because my opponent draws a card out of it. It's really, really bad. Really, really bad. Like come on. I just hate this card so much. Alright, so they play the Sphinx. We need to draw well here. We still have an out. Which is a Shadow of the Sky, but... Alright, Thought Erasure. Sure. I'm going to attack and go Shatter. I'm going to withdraw a card and then I'm going to discard their card. Hopefully it's something bad. A Remorse. They can't dispute it. It was a Kenrith, wow. And then I'll pass. I don't want to play Thought Erasure into their dispute. And I don't want to play against Remorse and die to a Robber of the Rich. Your champion returned to Twitch indeed. Okay, they have Castle Vantress at the ready, and I have nothing at the ready, so... Okay, so let's play Thought Erasure, and then I'll pass the turn. We need to surveil on top something good, like a Dream Trawler would do it. Yeah, I definitely have to pay for this, because I need to surveil one. Teferino. Alright, Teferino's fine. I can bounce the Oath of Kaya if I want to. Opponent will scry. They draw with Narset in play if it's my turn. If I had Teferi and plussed it, they would have not drawn. But as it is, they did draw. Okay. Teferi's in. I'm going to plus. And see what happens. And this is a good thing of discard spell in this format. It's just the fairy, so the discard spell aren't dead, you know? They are a proactive way to interact with your opponent at the early game and then later in the game. Obviously the worst encounters, but you can still do something. Like right now my opponent does the Castle of Interest thing, so they will scry on top. Why, they bottom both. Okay, I'm just gonna get greedy and not go Thought Erasure. I'm just gonna get greedy, because they bottom both cards. So yeah, it could be greedy, but it could just be a land, and then they have Agonizer Remote for the next turn. Because they have the castle, so it's very likely that they draw a good spell every turn. They just bought them both, so I'm not gonna do it. Omen of the Sea. That's pretty bad because they have Narset in play, but there's like the combo Teferi plus Narset, which means that they just can't resolve a draw card here. Are you able to change language in Arena? Yes, you are. You go here, graphic, and you change the language, I think. Anyway, this cry top bottom, they don't draw the card, and then I'm gonna go for my turn. I like this over blue-white because it's more fun. And I like to have fun in Magic when I play it. I just don't enjoy playing the games with blue-white. So I prefer going Esper. I think Esper gives me more happiness. Okay, so they draw the card, and then I'm definitely going to go for Agonizer Remorse. Because they scry the card on top with Omen, so it must be good. And remember, with the Fair Play, they can't do anything right now. Okay, let's try both on bottom again. This game is very interesting. Okay, that goes. So yeah, slow rolling the Agonizer Remorse was definitely the correct play last turn. I think at this point I'm just gonna bounce this Oath of Kaya because I don't have Discard spell anymore, so I'm looking for gas. And I could be playing the Oath, but I'm just not going to. I'm on 2, so it means that opponent kills me with any hasty threat. A Robber of the Rich too, but I don't think I can play around that. It's just, like, if they go Stomp, I have Dovin's Veto, so I'm just gonna live my precarious life hoping to draw a good one. I did not play with Azor against Azores yet. Thank you, Plump Manti. Welcome, welcome. As you subscribe and I draw Dream Trawler, is that just the best, right? That must be the best outcome. Okay, we have Dream Trawler. I don't think I want Oath of Kaya. If I draw Stomp, I have a counter. So I'm just gonna keep the planes in my hand and pass the turn. Because if I play Oath of Kaya, I don't have Dovin's Veto up, so I'm just gonna pass the turn. You were the Dream Trawler. Thanks, Plump Manti. I'm opponent that's cried on the bottom every turn, by the way. It's pretty unlucky. Polywog, thank you for the subscription and thank you for making my opponent bottom 2. Will they explode? Dream Trawler, as you guys know, it just basically suspend 1, you win the game. Let's see if this happens. It does happen. Congratulations for Phage the Untouchable. It's actually not even Phage the Untouchable. It's just suspend 1, you win the game when you untap with it. It's like a 6 mana Dark Confident, basically. Are the Thubert Thermolytes worth it? I think they are, yes. Yeah, pretty great game. Yes, this game was very, very challenging. Opponent made some slight mistake that I think it costed very much to them. Just mainly not killing Narset was just the most important, the biggest mistake. Anyway, do we want to cut 1 Oath of Kaya? Opponent, I think I do. I think I want to have at least 2 Shadow this guy. I might just cut Dovin's Veto. I'm just going to keep all my playset of Oath of Kaya. They have Bonecrusher Giant and Robert. I don't like the Vow Decree. Yeah, I'm just going to submit this. I already talked about Blue-White versus Esper. We can talk about right now. Blue-White is boring to me and Esper is not. So that's the main reason for me to play Esper. The matchup, I think, or at least when we were testing in testing earlier against Seth before Words, it was good for Esper. Well, Monterey is so strong sudden. Monterey has a great matchup against Temur, and Temur was the most expected deck at the Words, so that's why it was a great choice. Right now, it's kind of struggles. I think I'm gonna top this Elspeth. It's not great, but it's a spell, and I'm pretty land flooded right now, so I'm gonna keep the card in hand. Oh, Kaboya, Robber of the Rich. That's very annoying. Because that's how the game Magic the Gathering works, skills. If you don't target, you don't have protection. Yeah, never mulligan. Never mulligan. Mulligan is evil. Oh no, they shocked. Oh, I was so afraid of, like, I don't know. Need your War Boss? That's a very good curve for my opponent. In the meanwhile, our deck is doing nothing, but we are embracing that. If this was an Oath of Kai, it would have been way better. Birth of Manatis, yes, it's for aggro deck, but it also just makes you like a little bit mana heavy. They don't do anything. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, what do we do? I just go Atlas, that will counter it. I think that's like a fair thing to happen. They have my Aspect of Conqueror's Death at the ready. Maybe I was supposed to not make that play that I made. Oh no. My Atlas, no. Alright, put it as ready as enough lands. I'm just gonna give them the 1 pile even. Okay, although I do have Shadow this guy here, so if they don't have like Dovin's Veto, I believe they can do it. I can't counter mine. They can't counter my Shadow this guy. We run Atlas because we need some like sort of card advantage engine in a deck like this. Alright, anyway, I don't care about this basically because they have 2 favors. I'm just gonna cast this and play a top lane. I like Atlas. It's just card advantage and yeah, I'm gonna top this. Agonize Your Remorse.
Why already live? I mean, I haven't been live in 14 days, so I guess if I start 2 hours earlier than my regular stream is not that bad. Thanks, Max Torian. Oh wow, they played a chaplain that passed. I can't really see a better situation for me. Okay, they have a counter magic, so I'm just gonna just play the remorse here. What do they have in hand? Just a bunch of counters and lands? I mean, the reason is that I'm very jet lagged. The time zone in Hawaii is 11 hours different than here, so it can't really get much different. So my sleep schedule are, yeah, I don't know. They're just totally random. Oh wow, I hate this play. This is the play that I hate the most. Just casting this spell like that is just, I really despise doing that. Like, we just 2-for-1 with the discard spell, and they didn't scry. This just can't really get better than this. Thank you, Darkseid. Alright, guys, don't do this play, okay, chat? Just listen to Mango. Don't play this just to tap your opponent 3 lands. It's just the worst play you can really make. There's just not a single reason to do that. Anyway, my opponent drew exactly Fire's Invention into Kenrith, so they are attacking me for 5, but that's not that bad, because we still have the Conqueror's Death to deal with the Kenrith. They surely have the Castle Vanquisher, so I would say I'm still behind. I am back in Italy, yes. Whenever you see me streaming with this, with my tiny bed behind me, that means that I am in my beautiful home. So let me to have more of a 10. I do have. It's just it doesn't think it shows very well on there. Okay, describe top bottom. Don't be a Cavalier of Flame, please. No, it doesn't depend. It's so rare that that is the right play. Alright, it is a Cavalier of Flame. We end up to lose this game. So I remember Esper being favored against the Jeskai Fires in the previous standard. It might not be now anymore, but I don't know. This game felt weird. Like, the first game I should have discarded Fires, so maybe I would have been able to win. The second game was close. The third game, I guess it wasn't very close. We were just on the draw with a very slow hand and opponent drew. It's not just unlucky. I think game 1 we made a mistake, so it's not just unlucky. You know where we were unlucky? We were unlucky when I rerolled my quest and got 20 red or green spell. That's where we got unlucky. This is just purely to get purely unlucky. Rubber is good against control. I don't know. Legion Warboss seems way better to me. Yeah, this is my bed. This is my tiny bed. I have been sleeping in a king-size bed for a week in Hawaii, and I really felt like a lot of waste of space. Just too big. I like my tiny bed where, you know, you just like full all your bed. And that's nice, you know. The king size is just too much. There was a bad keep. I don't think it was a bad keep. I would keep that end again. Playing against the control deck. And like, if you're mulligan that kind of end, you just can't really play Esper. Like, Esper is just a deck that keeps lands and spells. My sideboard is a bit unready to fires. Alright, meanwhile, let's say thank you to Air Dried. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. My sideboard is just over here for mono red. That's the main reason why my sideboard is made. What are you drinking? I am drinking coffee and water. That's usually what I drink. Seth was in his own bed, and I was in my own bed with my friend. Okay, I'm playing as blue-white. This is the matchup that you all guys wanted to see, so let's get into it. Okay, Narset is the strongest card ever in the mirror match, so let's just take that out. Does Italy have good coffee? It does, but the one at home is not that good. It's just like regular coffee. What about Kunos? No, don't play Nessian Corsair in standard. Agonizing Remorse. Okay, do we want to play Narset or do I want to play Discard Spell? I think I'm gonna, or maybe Teferi, because my opponent deck is pretty weak to Teferi. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just cast Teferi before ever anything else. Yeah, Outgirls. Words was definitely rigged. Definitely. It was definitely rigged. It was so rigged that I went 1-4, so it was clearly rigged. Okay, now what to do? I'm just going to play. I was going to play Oath of Gaia, but I'm just going to play Oath of Gaia next turn, I think. We're going to play Narset first. I guess I should have played the Gonazio Remorse because of Elspeth Conquers the Dead. Alright, I think I'm going to draw with the Fairy. Just in case they have Elspeth Conquers the Dead. I'll leave this on top. Yeah, submit 0. I guess I can... What if I plus this? If I plus this... Yeah, and later I can bounce my Oath of Kai. I think that's better. I think that must be better. I'm just gonna plus this. If they go Elspeth Conquers the Dead and kill the Fairy, that sucks. But... Okay, that's... I'm so happy that my opponent did not have the thing there. Okay, so I'm just going to minus Nars at first, just because, I mean, you kind of have to. Okay, there's the Birth of Meletis, which will make me a land drop. It's not bad to get a land drop there. I definitely want to go with Kaya here, because my opponent will maybe draw a card. Actually, they can't really draw a card. I'm so in doubt what to do here. So in doubt what to do here. Alright, I'm just going to take Conquers the Death. And I'm going to just like double discard spell my opponent here. Maybe I'll go with Kai on this. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's start with -3. Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan, chat. I have a plan. I'll play Oath of Kaya onto Fairy. And then I'll bounce the Oath of Kaya. And then I'll see. If I draw on top land, it's very good. If I don't... That's okay. I still got rid of the Fairy with my Oath of Kaya. And now after bottoming all the lands possible, I think I kind of need to get land. Alright, I'm just going to get greedy and keep the Narset on top. I really don't know. If they have Trawler, you might be in trouble. They play Wandering Trawler. I do have a couple of Shadow Sky. Yeah, I'm very in trouble if they go Wandering Trawler here. And I guess I should have taken the Shadow Sky earlier. But I do play Wandering Trawler, so I felt like, you know, it's not that likely that they had it. Anyway, they did not have it, so I'm feeling very, very good right now. Honestly, I would love to go draw in draw phase, go for the Thought Erasure, but I just go to discard, so I'll do it now. It's so weird they didn't play the Fairy. Alright, anyway, let's just discard it to Fairy. And then I'll plus this. And pass the turn. And now we are in control. Yeah, I'm going to do Thought Erasure, Agonize Remorse, and draw step, just because of the fear of drawing Trawler. Omen of the Sea. Omen of the Sea is awful. I don't really want to discard Omen of the Sea. We have the combo Narset plus the Fairy. I mean, not that Absorb is also, like, Absorb also doesn't do anything. It's just that could be a future where my opponent goes, like, kill Teferi plus Absorb backup. Thank you, Bacon now. Thank you, Nedal. Alright, so we pass. I don't really know what's my future going to be. Would you like Ego? I don't like Ego, no. Okay, so things that could happen here are just playing Narset. But I don't want to play Narset right now. Also don't want to go to discard. Okay, I think the things that I'm going to do here is just Oath of Kaya face, which isn't great. I know that. But I don't want to go to discard, and I really want to Thought Erasure and draw step. And this way I can bounce my Oath of Kaya next turn. You very often just win with, like, Bolt from Oath of Kaya and then just attacks of Atris. And just playing 8 discard spells is so good. Still, like, the fact that you can just, like, never, like, play proactively, and just, you can always tap out, whereas your opponent basically can't. Also, like, if your opponent plays Teferi and your deck sucks, I really like Esper. It's just really, really my prettiest deck. Sorry, my favorite deck. I don't know why I said prettiest. Anyway, let's bottom the Oath of Kaya, bounce the Oath of Kaya, draw a card. You love my stream for webcam? Alright, I'll now draw this. I feel good right now. I feel very good right now. Okay, let's just tap like a normal human being. Leaving black up. And play Narset. And I'm going to minus Narset. I don't know, just get like a discard spell. And pass the turn. Echo would not help, no. Echo never helps. Never. Okay. I'll play Shatter. I'll play right now, because my opponent draws a card, the Dream Trawler gets pumped. So I'm gonna play Shatter here. Opponent does not draw a card, and I'll just pass the turn. I could use Narset. I guess I could use Narset, yeah. Why not, right? Let's just use Narset. Okay, yeah, we have Dovin's Veto up, so it's fine. I'll plus the fairy, and I'll burn my opponent for 3. Then I will bounce my Oath of Kaya. No, my Oath of Kaya was bottomed with the temple. It was just showing at the bottom of the deck. I guess I could have not countered that because Elspeth Conquers the Dead. Yeah, maybe that Teferi didn't do anything. I was just playing sloppy. I'm sorry, chat. I am very sorry. Alright, let's play Oath of Kaya. It doesn't matter if we break on Nisa. My opponent has like a lot of dead cards. It's gonna be very hard to lose this game. I'm gonna cast another Teferi here. I haven't made a land drop yet. So, the problem is that if I bounce my Oath of Kaya, I will go to discard if I don't draw a spell. If I don't draw land, I really don't want to go to discard, so... Banishing Light. Oh wow, they take Narset. Really? That's unexpected. Thank you, Trinka. Buongiorno. Okay. Going to bounce the Banishing Light. Draw a card. Play this card. I mean, it's just very hard to lose. Very, very hard to lose. Alright, let's take Banishing Light. Let's play Thought Erasure. Actually, let's do minus of this and then play Thought Erasure. It feels so good to play Esper because you just win by so much. Right? I'm gonna take Shadow this guy because it's the only way I can lose this game is to Dream Trawler. And I have one Shadow this guy at the bottom and one in the graveyard, so. Your Mono Red was the favorite deck, that's good to hear. The Narset did not reveal 5 cards. One of the cards was at the bottom of the deck with Temple of Silence, and the client just showed my bottom of the deck. Because, yeah, that's it. The Narset showed 4. One of them was an Oath of Kaya at the bottom. Okay, they drew Banishing Light. This time around they take Teferi, which is reasonable. I'm just gonna play Teferi. They will Dovin's Veto it. It's not a bug. It's not a bug. What do we do? So I'm minus Narset. I guess I should have done that first. Take another Teferi. Then I'm gonna Oath of Kaya and burn my opponent. I could have taken a discard spell, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's pretty weird how it's like so late in the game and we only have 6 lands. Hello, BC69. Alright, I play Angel of Sun's Grace. So I could go to Fairy. Yeah, I understand. What happened? Why are you so obsessed with that thing? Alright, let's play Teferi. People love to play Dispute at that point. It's not that absurd, honestly. I'm gonna bounce Archon. Alright, play a Temple. Sure, that's fine. Do I want to Oath of Kaya my opponent? I don't think so. I'm just gonna pass the turn. I have 7 cards in my hand. Alright, so if they play Archon, that's fine. I believe if they play the Strusky PV list, there's just not much they can do about this. I mean, this game has been over for a very long time at this point. It's just that opponent loves to keep playing, I guess. Okay, how do we win this game? Probably just by... I think I love Elspeth the Conqueror's Death right now. Just bouncing my Oath of Kaya. I actually don't really want to bounce my Oath of Kaya, because if I bounce my Oath of Kaya, I'll go to discard because I've already made a land drop. Is Fetchland bad in this deck? Yes, yes. I have so many options. I kind of want to just take the fastest. But I'm also afraid of my opponent just going for a Drink Trawler. So I'm just gonna make this play, which it may or may not be right. It's probably like the safest line of all time, but I also just don't think I can ever lose. Yeah, I can go discard for Drink Trawler, but I can just top deck a Shatter this guy, so. Yep. And I'll play this tapped plus this, and I think we will finally win this game after a long time. Okay, good game, good game. I could also discard a Dream Trawler to Dream Trawler. End of turn. That would have been cool. Anyway, we just about very few because I think this matchup is solid. It's not great, but it's just solid. 2 disputes and 1 thought distortion for 1 shot of this guy into birth. That is my plan against the control matchup. Liliana versus Dream Trawler. Yeah, Liliana is fine, but it's just another 6 drop that I don't know. I think Dream Trawler is just the best 6 drop that you can play, and you can't really overplay too many of those. Obviously, Liliana is a good card. Yeah, Thought Distortion is very good against blue-white. I have played against not many blue-white, but just a lot of Esper on the ladder for some reason, and Thought Distortion has been very good. I'll come no Despark or Mortify. We have Esper to Conquer the Dead. And I'm feeling very good already against Timarek. Against Fires, I thought the matchup was good against Fires. But might not be, but yeah, I've not been impressed with Mortify or Despark now that Esper to Conquer the Dead is around. Yeah, love Atreus in this matchup. No, Kaya Planeswalker is card disadvantage. I don't want to play it. Let's go Total Rager. They will counter it, it doesn't matter. Oh wow, they don't counter it? That's nice to hear. Yeah, let's take the Narset. And I'm gonna leave a land on top. Helios Intervention? No. It's just not good enough. My deck is already very, very well built in order to beat their enchantment, I think. I already have like a bunch of ways. Okay, so what do we do with Teferi? I could have a Banishing Class. I think drawing is the best. I can also just go Atreus next turn and bounce it. You know what? I'm gonna plus this now, and like, cause they can't go Aspect Conquers that next turn, but they can do it next turn. Like next turn, I'm definitely gonna draw with this. Either I bounce my Oath of Kaya or not. This deck is called Esperone because it goes back to the day of War of the Spark, where there were 2 decks, Esper Hero and Esper Control, and I love to call my Esper Control Esperone because it was the big control. So it's Esper1 means truly it's just Esperone. It might not make sense. It might not make sense at all to you, and I understand that. Okay. So I either want to draw a card of this just because I want to draw a discard spell from my opponent hand, or I'm just gonna play Atreus and plus this again. I think that's best. Esper was very bad against Mono Red, also it's just yeah. It's just not a very solid deck, let's say. Okay. So I got my Atreus now, which will pressure the Teferi. I might not. Oh, 2 lands. I love 2 lands here. Already made a line drop. Okay, so if I don't plus Teferi, it's gonna be bad against Aspect to Conquer the Dead. But I also just want to bounce the commence the end game if opponent plays that later. This is a tough choice. I definitely don't want to bounce Atreus. I think. I'm gonna just plus this. I think if they have commenced the end game, Aspect Conquer that I wouldn't mind also killing Atreus. I don't think it's playable now. You just have way too many 3-drop that don't impact the board already, like Narset. I'm not even maximizing on Narset. Would definitely play the 4th Narset before campaign. Yeah, top 16 feels okay. Yeah, indeed. Top 16 feels okay. Okay, wow, they kill my Atlas. That's impressive play. And don't have a land. Ooh. It could have really gone much better than that, honestly. I'm just gonna go Oath of Kaya, kill the Teferi, and bounce my Oath of Kaya. Just a play that I love to make. I'm going to not play a temple first, because if I draw land, I can play Ganazia Remorse. And this is why I believe this matchup is it heavily favors Esper over Blue-White. Blue-White is just clunky. They might have like a bunch of counters in their hand, and there's Teferi in the world, so... I would always like to be on the Esper side here. Yeah, I was 15. That is true. That is true. I just say top 16 because I did win a match. So I did not see how Strusky was eliminated from the tournament. Okay, let's plus the Ferino. Play it Narset. Actually, let's do this. Maybe I just want to play a Discard spell first to see what's their hand, and then play Narset. Because if they have 2 Dream Trawler, I have to discard both of them. So usually, as I said multiple times, you want to play Discard spell in their turn with the Teferi, but I think right now it's just more smart to play Ganazia Remorse pre-combat. Alright, now I see 2 very good cards. One is the Dream Trawler, of course, and the other is Conquer the Death. So I'm just gonna take Dream Trawler, and I don't know if I want to play Narset or... Because if I play Narset, they will... I think I'm going to actually discard to commence the end game. Right? I think so. Sorry, the Conquer the Death. Narset would stop to commence the end game, but I don't really care too much about 2 cards. Also, I need to draw land to do that. So I'm just going to play a tap land and play Thought Erasure and draw step. Shatter the Sky. If I had played a Kabutanabo, yeah, if I had played a top land first, I would have not discarded Dream Trawler there. So that stinks. I should have played land first. Alright, we're learning. We are learning. Okay, so Thought Erasure. We'll get rid of probably Asbeth. Esper Mirror are very fun in my opinion, but again, it's just concept of what do you think is fun. I'm just gonna draw this Shatter. I know it sucks, and I know that very likely my opponent doesn't have any creature, but if they do have if they do have another Dream Trawler, I need a Shatter this guy. Stressy got deck. Oh yeah, against Toffle. Oh yeah, I see that. I can explain why I played Thought Erasure in my main phase. Sometimes I think it's okay. Alright, so definitely need to Oath of Kaya Z. I guess I can go Conqueror's Death. Right? No. I'll go Oath of Kaya. So I can then play Narset. And my opponent will not be able to gain value from their commence the end game at all. I'm gonna go -4 Narset first. And then... actually, I'm gonna play Temple first. No, I'm gonna go -4 Narset first. -2 Narset first. Alright, I'll take a... This is close. I believe my opponent end is just very harmless, so I'm just gonna take the Fairy just in case they draw like a removal spell for my Fairy. Ooh, Castle Ardenvale, I like it. I'm gonna leave that on top. And then what do I do with this Teferi? I definitely want to draw. The thing is that what do I bounce? I think I'm gonna bounce this wall actually, because I already have an Oath of Kai in my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce this wall. Why do people play so many counters in the Teferi metagame? The reason why Blue-White has to play so many counters is that Blue-White has a negative matchup against Team of Reclamation, so in order to balance the matchup, you need to play a lot of counters. Ooh, Thought Distortion. Do you guys want to see the best play in the game of Magic the Gathering? There is not a play that is more fulfill, is that a word? Fulfill. There is not a play that is more fulfillful than Draw Step Thought or Distortion. There just isn't. It will fill ourself a lot. We will be very full after this play. Satisfying, indeed. I don't know why I said fulfill, but I just felt like that. And now, boom. You can see their hand of 5 cards and just disappears. But although I don't think this card is very much needed because the matchup is already very good. We'll see. Okay. We need a Narset just to make sure things are proper. I have a lot of mana. I can go token to block this token, but I will have 2 tokens. Can we do that again? I can't. I can't. If someone wants to clip it though, I can send it to the top 5. I really like a good old Thought Distortion clip. Alright, anyway, what do we do? I'm just going to Oath of Kaya Dipto. You know what? I'm just gonna pause the turn. I'm just gonna play classic Mango not doing anything. Yeah. Definitely a magician play here. Also the graveyard disappears. Just not bad. They'll attack, trigger my oath. This is a very like reasonably win con, just the Oath of Kaya. Simic Flash isn't really a deck. I don't know when's the last time I saw Simic Flash. Probably MC7. Alright, we're back in Platinum 1. We really need to rank up. I have not played too much of this ladder. Alright. This quest 29 out of 30, attacking with 30 creatures, is gonna be hard. With Fracute Trawler, if you also have Thought Erasure, Thought Distortion to discard your opponent hand, it will kill the Dream Trawler, yes. Is the Flesh making a comeback? I think it's hard. I think it's hard to make a comeback. With the help of Shadow Spear, yeah, that's true. You can either discard your opponent hand or have a Shadow Spear. Both the ways are not very good in general. Yeah, the reason why you're playing Castle Ardenvale is because we give up on black mana. Beautiful end. I would love to be on the play sometimes, but hopefully we're playing as a control deck. I guess the aggro deck. I mean, this deck is just not very good against aggro in general. It's just that right now is a moment where aggro isn't really that popular. The only one that is popular is mono red, and in fact is a horrible matchup. But you just get way better opposed sideboard with my sideboard configuration. But like this deck is not very prepared to beat aggro. I hope so, Nuking God. Okay, 2 islands. Sorry, 2 lands. That's nice. I don't know why I said 2 lands. 2 basic lands. Let's play Thought Erasure because I need to draw a land next turn. Thought on Ashiok. I just don't think Ashiok is good enough. There's just way too many Aspect of Conquest that they had to make Ashiok good. Wow, opponent is playing Izzet Flash, so it is making a comeback indeed. Let's jam a Teferi. I think I will jam a Teferi. Is this the strongest card? And next turn I can go Birth plus Discard Spell, or do 2 Discard Spell if I draw land. Good Simic deck right now, it's hard to be good and Simic. Alright, let's play Agonizing Remorse. I thought Erasure next turn. Thank you, Nuking God. Yeah, Bramble Cutthroat is annoying. Okay. Speaking of Ideal Flash, indeed, yes. Yeah, I only bought Mountains and Plains right now because I haven't used the other colors. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the Tassi Intervention too. I guess I should have let them have the Gadwick maybe. I guess Monored I bought out 8 Discard Spell, 2 Dovin's Veto, and 2 Narset. Oh, thank you, WebGish, for the clip. There is not a play. Thank you very much for the clip. Alright, anyway, Bramble Cutthroat is attacking. I love to play good old Birth of Melodies right now. This guy got Plains. Buenos dias, Mangu. Sorry, Rodman. No, you're not Mangu. I am Mangu, in fact. I'm almost on 8 life, by the way. 8 life is not many life, but I have now a wall. Cryptic Command? What? And you have to select a basic land if you want to use them. Anyway, we got a wall, and we got what, an Atlas probably. Narset also is not bad, but I think Atlas is better here. Put in place a spell, my wall will chump block. And it will be pretty bad, because then they draw a card out of it. Oh, I hate so much Shatter this guy. Alright, the classic Quench just to tap me down. A very beloved play among people that play Mana Leak and Quench effect. 2 mana discard a land. 2 mana discard a card, put a counter on Bramble Cutthroat is okay. Does Mono Red win most of the times versus Esperone? It depends. If you don't have a proper sideboard, it does. But against this deck, it doesn't. I played against Mono Red 2 times, and I lost game 1 both times and won plus sideboard both times. The current sideboard configuration is definitely ready for Mono Red. Oh wow, they discarded my Conquest the Dead. I wonder what they have. Because that does not kill the Bramble Cutthroat. Oh, Cowboy, your opponent, don't draw Brazen Borrower, please. I don't want to die like this. I don't want to die with a hand like this, please. Please, just let me chump block. Don't play Brazen Borrower. Thanks. Nice 4 for 1. Oh, yeah. Okay. Gain 2 life, very important. And now what do we do? Oh, my alarm. I'm sorry for the noise. I set the alarm on 8 a.m. I was like, let's see what's gonna happen. And then I woke up at 5, so that's pretty early. Okay, I'm on 7. I just can't afford to go Shatter this guy here. Because if they go like Ionize, I'm just dead. So I'm gonna go Agonize Remorse and then Shatter this guy. Actually, I'm gonna go Shatter this guy, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, just don't have a dispute or Ionize. Our opponent don't have what it... Nice. And now I play Agonize Remorse, because now opponent drew a card. Why Shadows first? Because opponent drew Gadwick off of it. And now the very... Maybe the Gadwick already. Anyway, let's play a land. And, ooh, Castle Ardenvale. I actually like this. I actually like the Castle Ardenvale here. It's just a one-off, but every time I see it, I'll always leave it on top. Who else reached for their phone? Okay, let's play my friend Narset, Parter of Veils. Now we'll stop the Gadwick. What do we find? Teferi would be nice. Thanks. And I'll play it, yeah. Just don't go Dispute. Can go Ionize, that's fine, but just don't go Dispute, please. Ooh, Brazen Borrower. Okay, I guess we'll just bounce this Brazen Borrower. Because then they can't attack my Teferi. Ooh, nice draw. Alright, he's gonna win here. Hello, Sophia Tatru. Thanks. Okay, they played 3 mana 3/1. Basic Levendilian click with Tocatli Honor Guard in play. Let's kill the Brazen Bee. There's just no way. I think we got it. Ooh, what a game. I just love to play Esper. You never get free wins. Every game's so close and like hard fight. I can just play Esper for 8 hours in a row and I wouldn't be tired. Like, oh my god, I love Esper. Okay, anyway, a Cerulean Drake, also known as Cherume Drake. For those of you who know what Cherume means. It's not even that funny of a joke, I don't know why I said it. Anyway, we can also have the Vow Decree. The problem with Cherume Drake is that it's just doesn't block. I don't know. Anyway, what is bad in this match? Dream Trawler does not look very good. Although we do have 8 Discard spells, so it should be fine. I think I'm just gonna sideboard Aldovin's Veto and like leave everything else. It could be so clunky. Honestly. I don't want Thought Distortion. Don't suggest that. Having 2 Dream Troll on the draw could be really the way to lose. I think as per the Conquest, that is actually the worst card of my deck. I think Dream Troller you need it because like it just wins the game when it comes to play. I'm just gonna have 2 of this. Protection from red, and you can counter a stomp. You can block. Actually, this isn't good, right? Sirloin Drake is not good. The Vow Decree could be good though. Oh, I'm so much in doubt. Porca boia. Dovin's Veto must not be good. Alright, just sideboarding one of each. The classic. Esper should be favored against Steamer, Fires, and even Blue-White. So mono red is the reason. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Bacon. Now that's exactly what it is. Actually, Fires wasn't on our radar at all. Like we didn't expect Fires to be playable, but it was indeed playable. So it was pretty an oversight of ours on our side. It wasn't that bad against mono red though. Like mono red was Oh wow! Did you see his hand? He just went from. Alright, I'm gonna bottom this and hope to draw a black card. The Vault of Creek, they do have red cards. They have Bone Crusher Giant and I don't know, some blue-red card probably. Maybe not. Why Shadow over Kaiser's because they already have 14 black lands, but I could just play. I could just see myself playing a bunch of. Don't play Bramble Cutthroat. Yes. Oh, that feels like their deck is like good whenever they Bramble Cutthroat and very bad whenever they don't have it. So I'm so relieved whenever they don't have Bramble Cutthroat. No, it's not very common due to V. It's just that so it happened. Like a lot of people were in teams of 2. Teams of 3 is pretty awkward for a 16 people tournament. The biggest fear is that you just, yeah, you just think team of 3 could just be a little bit too much. How is Esper favored against Fire Steamer? He's definitely favored against Steamer Rack. Against Fires, I thought it was favored, but I just really got defeated earlier. But again, okay, my hand is pretty bad. I'm just casting Adris. Whatever, I'm just gonna cast this. I think this card is awful, so if they counter it, I'm happy. Please counter this. Don't let it resolve. Don't be too smart and let this guy resolve. I don't even know why I boarded in. Pretty funny how I boarded in these 2 random cards. And I just drew both of them. No, they let it resolve. No, no, opponent's so smart. Opponent, how are you so smart? You should have countered this. If this was a Elspeth the Conqueror's deck, it would have been pretty bad too. I mean, it could have been Dovin's Veto. Maybe you should have had Dovin's Veto. I just did not like it, but maybe I should have had it. Alright, Godwick coming in. Godwick coming in strong. The Weasand. Okay, I'm gonna play Atris here. Need Gust over Decree. No. I hate Gust in control. Just having... You have to kill Anax. If you don't kill Anax, there's just... Yeah. I really hate Gust. I'm surprised so many people play so many copies, honestly. It's just not a good card in a control deck. It's only good in, like, a tempo deck, where, like, the Gust actually matters. But, like, putting a card back on top, it just doesn't accomplish much if you're a control deck. Always take the 2 cards pile. Always. Like, really always. Just so unlucky that you don't take the 2 cards. But then, bam, 1 damage. Get it in with a Cerulean Drake. Otovkai kills Anax. Yeah, but leave 2 tokens back, which are very much a problem if the opponent goes like Torbana or goes Castle Embereth. Bam indeed, guys. This Cerulean Drake will win us the game. Anyway, when my opponent attack, let's look at this beautiful Atlas here with this thing over his face. What is it again? Is it a Throne? Alright. Anyway, I'm going to shock myself, and I think I'll play Oath of Kaya. Putting the 6 lands. So if I go Narset to Nego Dispute, I can't fight back. So I'm just gonna play the weaker card first. Yeah, I mean, if you play Embercleave when your opponent's mana up, you're making a mistake. That's why Embercleave it usually very often goes out against any side. I mean, that's what I thought in my article that I'm gonna attack. Yeah, I said in my article that Embercleave goes out very likely post sideboard against any deck with Ether Gas or anything of that sort, and you know, playing mono red is actually very hard post sideboard. Want to do Dispute is not great, but it's just like 2 for 1. So and the Testing Rage is 2 for 1, so I figured I would counter it. But the thing is that Teferi isn't really a thing against mono red. Like, it dies almost all the time, so it's not a very big problem. Anyway, let's play Narset. Actually, what if we attack first? Then I'll play Narset. Because it's so likely that my Narset dies, and then I don't attack. Like, earlier, I just lost 3 damage. I can actually race this game with my Atris. Can you save Abene more often? If things are okay, I'll save Abene more often. Do you agree with the statement? I like it more when my opponent casts Inspiration as counter spell than as a trigger spell. Yeah, I mean, sure. That could be a good statement. You've been impressed with Rubber Bridge. Me too, me too. I thought it was unplayable. If you check my past streams, I say that Rubber of the Reaches was very much unplayable. Just like a mythic rare Valley Dasher. But it did perform very well. Exactly, right? If I find that with a target, the player could counter it with my Cerulean Drake. I have a dream. I have a dream, guys. Cerulean Drake will do something in this game. That's my dream. That's my dream that I have. The reality, though, is probably that we're going to lose the game with Cerulean Drake in play. I'm good, thank you for asking, Battlefield. Exactly, same nutritious. I also said I hate this card, and I do still hate this card a lot. I'm just playing for mana things, because we have like only 14 black sources, but I honestly have not been in problem with black sources at all. So I'm probably just going to play, like, I don't know, some Kaya's Wrath back in the day. No, Seth was not considering Doom Foretold. Or maybe earlier, but at the end we were just... At the end we were, like, playing Temur Wreck a lot, and then I was playing my Esper deck that was beating on Temur and Blue-White. So we were very happy with Esper, but then Seth found out Mono Red with a Rubber instead of the Shocks, and the deck was surprisingly very good. Are we up for Jumpstart? I honestly don't know what that is. I read a bunch, but I didn't really notice what that is. Trix! Putana Eva! Are you the guys who's not winning? Me. I'm not winning. Is that lethal? It's not. It's not lethal. Or can I see it was in the top 2020 MPL? It's a very good website called magic.gg. It really says anything you need to know to learn. That sounded impolite? Oh, no. Only polite things on Mango stream. Don't worry, guys. Do you think we should suicide ourselves? I think it's a good strategy to suicide ourselves. Opponent's on 4. If we had a time walk, we would have won this game. But we don't. We just have a Shadow of the Sky, which is so much worse than Kai's Wrath. Because Kai's Wrath would also give me some life. No! Ionas will kill me. Alright, good game. I was just so defeated this game. I'm gonna board out the 2 random cards that boarded in and just... Can you imagine if I drew the other card this? Opponent said not to kill me, indeed. Alright, let's board out these 2. Whatever, I just have Dovin's Veto in my deck. I really believe that this card is not good at all. I guess it could be fine if opponent taps out for a Gadwick. Alright, just minus 1 Dovin's Veto. Yeah, Shadow Sky is not that bad against Mono Red, but is very bad against... Like, today we played against a couple of decks, and Shadow Sky has been awful. As awful as this hand, which I'm gonna keep. Because, as you know, Esper does not mulligan. Did you enjoy why I did? What about Cry? I played 14 black sources. 14 black sources is very little black sources. You don't want to Shadow with Anax on board? Sometimes you do, I mean... Sometimes they just make, like, 2 tokens. It's not a big deal. If they have, like, a 2-drop and an Anax, they just make 2 tokens. It's not that bad. No, I see the... Aspect of Congress that is very good. It's just that 5 mana sorcery speed card in this matchup are awful. It's just that sometimes it could be good. Maybe on the play. But yeah, I mean, mainly it's just Gadwick, and opponent also showed tricks. Also, just reanimating Teferi is a very big deal. Okay, they have Bramble Cutthroat, or maybe Bull... No, what can they have? I think they have either Bull Crusher Giant or Bramble Cutthroat. What about Time Wipe? Yeah, I mean, Time Wipe could be the solution to not play Shatter the Sky, but it's just one more mana is very important in a deck like this. Is it a hero? I don't think so. My deck has lost a lot of multicolor card. It's okay. Tablans are not a big problem. Yeah, can't double discard spell is kind of tough, but whatever. I mean, as I said, in order to accommodate some Birth of Maladies, their mana base became way more white-centric. Wow, I did not expect this Thought Erasure to resolve, like, ever. Very glad. Very glad things went this way. Next turn, I really hope my Atlas to survive. Look how good is Atlas. It's really, really, really good, Atlas. I love it. Boom. Just such a good card. Don't counter it, opponent, please. Nice. Woo. Basically, you on the stats, Atlas does not seem good, right? Because sometimes you go like, oh, it's just a 4-mana 3/2. But whenever you plays out, you always need lands in this deck. Like, it's insane. Like, I'm always monster with this deck, despite playing 26 plus 2 Birth. And this card just hits your land drop. Like, this is turn 5, so I'm gonna make my land drop thanks to Atlas. I'm always gonna take this 2 pile. So likely to take the 2 pile card. Oh, such an easy choice. I think the opponent doesn't know that we don't have lands, right? I mean, if in the future you'll be playing against... I think I'll leave this on top. If in the future you'll be playing against this deck, then you know for sure that this deck never has land. So you know how to make the piles. But if our opponent doesn't know that we're playing Esperone, that never has lands, you know, this card is just, all the time is a 4-mana 3/2 that draws like 1 land, 1 spell. All the time. I always take the 2 piles because there's a land in it. And they always need land. Alright. I'll put up with Godwick. I'm gonna go Agonizing Remorse here. I can also go Shatter this guy. We'll see first with the Agonizing Remorse. Putana boya, what a hand. Can I just draw Teferi one time? No, I'm... Never have I ever drawn a Teferi time around. I'm just in a magic game state where I'm thinking and I'm not thinking about anything. I don't know if you guys know about that state where you're just looking at your magic hand and your mind is just not thinking about anything. Do you guys... does that happen to you? Right? You just... That usually happens with the Toxic turn 1. Your opponent does like 5 spells, and you look at a hand and go like, and just look at a hand. You just don't think about anything, and that's just exactly what's happening right now. All right, should we roll a d20 in order to make this choice? Because I don't believe there's a right choice. All right, I decide to discard. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck, Caputa. I really don't know anything. Okay, I just discarded the powerful card. You look sad all the time? Oh, I'm sorry for you. Okay, what do we do? I can play Oath of Kaya, but I just have no ways to deal with tricks. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna... Alright, I'm gonna play Oath of Kaya. I'm sorry, chat. I really don't know what to do. Now I have a blocker for the Bramble Cutthroat and I can leave a couple of turns. I probably made the wrong choice, but anyway. Ooh, Dovin's Petal. I like it. I think he's gonna make a token with Castle here. Right? Well, that's a weird choice to play up there. I guess they would just draw 2 cards with a Toss Intervention. Because my Atlas can still block this once again. Okay. Weird sequence. Temple of Epiphany. I don't think you want to shatter those 2 things. I can just leave with my board state and just send back the Shatter the Sky for when I hit tricks. 1, 2 tricks. I think I'll go Agonizing Remorse just because I still have the Cast Ardenvale up. If they play Task Intervention, I'm gonna do Veto it. Because I don't want to play the 2-for-1 me. I want to be doing 1 the 2-for-1s this game. I have multiple Atris and Cast Ardenvale, so I wanna be that player in this game. Negate. Oh, Negate is fine. I don't mind Negate. I just wanna make a token here. If I play Dovin's Veto, it means that I don't resolve the token. Welcome, Kusho. Aspetta. Wow. Squisher, you were almost making me attack. You're almost making me attack into this board state. That would not have been nice. So, but yeah, thank you for saying welcome. All right, they do nothing. This is a very fun game. That's actually the game of Magic that I love to play. Attacking this board is actually it wouldn't be that bad, honestly. Attacking these boards. All right, drew the third planes, and zero of the other thing. You know what's gonna happen right now, chat, right? I'm not gonna draw Birth of Meletis, like almost 100%. Eccola lì, arriva Trix. Trix coming in strong here. Oh, by the way, Spazzy class converted by cost can be countered. Oh, so now if they play this for a lot of mana, I can't counter it. That's awkward. What happened to me at Words? Oh, it just happens that Magic the Gathering is a game of variance. You don't have to feel bad for me. I'm very good. Okay, let's block like this. Counter the opt? No, it's not counter the opt. What do we do? That can just shock my Atlas or stuff like that. Prison Borrow, I think. I'm gonna Dovin's Veto that. Yeah, definitely want to Dovin's Veto the Prison Borrower here. That's just a 3-1 flyer. It could be very annoying. I'm still on 16 life. The Bramber dies. I'm gonna just make a token end of turn, which will chump block the Bramber again. These Castle Arnival is saving our day for sure. Vabine. Alright, let's go Shatter. Do I want to attack first? No, I don't, because if they counter this, I might just play Atris. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Saturday I went on a trip around the tournament, or around the island, but on Sunday I saw the whole top 4. It was beautiful. The broadcast was amazing. Like, they set up a viewing area for like hundreds of people. Also, like, screaming and shouting for the people you root for is just exactly the thing I like to do. Yeah, I don't think 1 damage matters much, and if the counter does, I want to have a creature back and not take 8 damage, or 9. Okay, so they counter my thing. And now what do we do? I'm very likely to just attack and play Shatter this guy. There's no 1 mana card that stops this. They will draw a card, unfortunately. Both of the things were beautiful indeed. I also was a good company with the Italian friend that I brought with me in the trip end of year. We went on Saturday to do the excursion. It was great, and then also the thing as well. What's my opinion on Worlds? I love it. It was a... Oh, Kamadoska. Mango loses, guys. Mango loses. I believe this matchup is okay, but I will lose this game. It was an awesome weekend. The problem is that it's very far, so like it took me almost like 2 weeks to like go there and come back and stuff like that. But it was amazing, of course. Your favorite match to watch was Seth versus Nassif. I think the finals was the best match. Marcio versus... Ooh. How many lands do I have left? I'm definitely gonna take the Fairy here. Oh, va cagare. I can't go to Fairy and Thought Erasure. Matteo Caro. Oh, wait. I can make this play. Oh, no, I can't. Porca Madosca. I wanted to go to Fairy, but I was also kind of shocked. But... That's so unlucky. Look at the lands that we drew. We drew like 9 lands and 2 islands only when we played 16. Ma vaffanculo, va. Alright, let's play Thought Erasure then. Dai, ma che... Alright, let's take Ionize. What if I take Bramber Cutthroat? What if I take Ra's Outburst? Wow, all these choices of the grid. I would also have a Thought Distortion now. But I did not board it in. We are screwed. I mean, this card is bad. It's bad news. Alright, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna give up here. I'm gonna take Ionize and try to resolve this to Fairy. Plus a token. Maybe I can go somewhere. They don't have board. They have a Gadwick in play. What do you think about Theory Reclamation? I did not like it for the tournament, and now it's just very much on. Alright, Bramble Cutthroat will tap my Atris Such a weird play. What if I have another shot? I guess I really run out of shot at this guy, honestly. But I think things are not that bad. Like, that could be worst. Drawing land here. It's not help, but I'll see what's gonna happen. What's up, Kaya numero 2? Va bene. Let's play Teferino. Now, with Teferino on the stack, my opponent will be in a tough spot where they have to play cards right now. Could attack with the Atlas, but I don't think the damage matters at all. Our opponent, don't draw a counter, please. Just don't draw a counter. Don't. Just don't draw a counter. Don't draw a counter. Don't draw a counter. Don't draw a counter. Okay, that looks like resolving. Oh no, it doesn't. Don't draw a counter. Just play dispute, like people love to do. Yes, 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 yes. Should not play another dispute. Actually, I could play another dispute. What's happening? They have an island and... It's so nice that my opponents always play dispute. It just basically... Actually, it wasn't that bad at the dispute there, because... If they didn't go dispute, I would have double out of Kai, so it wasn't that bad. Well, of course they didn't know I had double out of Kai on top. Anyway, yeah, dispute doesn't make any sense. But I guess they know they have an out of Kai on top. Anyway, do we want to bounce out of Kaya and shock the Bramber Cutthroat? I think I like to make that play. That will kill my Teferi, but I'll leave myself. Bramber Cutthroat is definitely troublesome right now, so you need to die. It needs to die. Did you go any other islands? No, I did not. The dispute wasn't going to do much else. I mean, it was going to do something. Like they will kill my Teferi. Also, they could have double dispute. I guess they kept in the Gadwick. I mean, they must have kept in a very good card because they put in the graveyard the dispute when they could have countered my Teferi. So that's actually hard. Hello, Ezra Angel. Thanks. Yeah, I'm back. Definitely back. F for Teferino. It's fine. Teferino did a lot of good work here. It brought us back a Note of Kaya. It drains my opponent for 5, basically, and it kills the thing, and draws a card. It's insane. It is insane. Okay, so they have 2 cards, and one of them must be crazy good. Thank you, Delta, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, very long name right now. Thank you for the subscription. You and Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny, 5 months. Thanks, my friend. Alright, I'm gonna keep this land in my hand just in case of a Dream Trawler. Could have bounced Cutthroat and left the fairy alive. Yes, that is true. I could have done that, but then I wouldn't have an answer to the... I guess I had it because of Castle. I don't know. Your play is nice, Bagzoo. Maybe I should have done what you were suggesting. Thanks for the suggestion. Definitely good one. Although they have Blast Zone, I don't know. Whatever. Easter Bunny and Delta Funky Tom Sapien. Okay, I read it all. What's my sound effect? What does it mean? It means that I dealt 146 damage. That's a lot of damage. You don't deal that much damage all the time. Alright, let's make a token. I'm so wondering what my opponent took with the thing there. But it was stabilized, despite my opponent drawing 5 cards out of nowhere at some point with the Gadwick. We could even be ahead, honestly. I mean, probably not, because they have the castle. They have the blue castle and I have the white castle. Yeah, so the blue castle right now, I think it's slightly better. Ecoli Atris, one of my favorite magic card. Opponent, don't counter it, please. Yeah, I was looking off of one. It's from MC7, my match against Seth Manfield. Tricks. Tutto tuo, Tricks. Atris is nice. Atris is nice. Scorched Dragonfire, va bene, va bene. That's all good. Alright, Atris, what you gonna give me? What you going to give me? Where can I find a magic soundtrack? I would say Google. Oh, Oath of Kai are 2 cards. Okay, the 2 cards must be 2 lands here. But I'll take 2 cards. Hopefully that's a temple. Alright, let's play one of them. I want to see Dream Trawler. No, this is not good. I just think the Oath of Kai there did not do much, so I'd rather just get 2 lands probably. Or even a discard spell is not that bad. It could have been a land and a discard spell. Okay. Opponent, let's draw. Oh, I think I want to draw Teferi. I always want to draw Teferi. Instead, I draw Thought Erasure, which is bad, but I mean the Surveyor 1 here makes me want to play it regardless. Oh, Bray. Trix is unexpected. We do have 2 Aspect of Conquerors that add in our deck, so those would be amazing. I really need to draw an answer to this Trix here. I already played a bunch of Wrath of God in this game. I'll put a result like 3 Gadwick this game, so we are definitely not winning this. Ma porca madosca. Gadwick for 7. Alright, good match. Good match, opponent. Was actually close. I mean, obviously, if you draw Gadwick, I lose, but still, very good match. We do not have Priest, no. Whoa, well, we did unlock the attack with 30 creature, so that's good. Brawler Geldol. Okay, Esper 1, let's play more. Good win. Yeah. No, I mean, opponent deck is definitely fine against control. It's just that I think the problem with this game is that we didn't draw many Teferi. We only draw 1 Teferi, and we might have just played in a wrong way, honestly. Oh, we were on the play. That's so nice. Finally on the play. So there's been a lot of Italian on the stream? No, just that you aren't very used to it, but Mango's stream has a lot of Italian for sure. Muttering great threats, or mutter something. Mutter. Sampler 14, let's go. Alright, lands to the top, spells to the bottom. Yeah, this could be an exception. Because I go turn 2, Birth of Meletis. No, I'll just bottom this. Because I can't just bounce my Birth with the Fairy. Thank you, Morgan. Scorch Speedy? Oh, please, deck, can I get back the Birth of Meletis? No, why? Why, Birth of Meletis? Where are you gone? Where are you gone? That's so unlucky. Alright, anyway. The matchup game 1 is still very hard. We'll try our best. Last time that drawing to be on the draw? I don't think in Constructed that has ever happened. Okay, I think I want to go Oath of Kaya on the Robber. I can use the Fury to bounce the Oath of Kaya later. I did not consider Sultai, but what are your suggestions? You think that might have been change? Yeah, definitely. It depends. Like, I think there was a time where Team Reclamation was by far the best deck, and right now it isn't anymore. So the metagame has definitely changed. When is Esper 2 coming out? Esper 2 is maybe coming out when with the Fairy Core set 2000 in summer. If they make a Teferi that's better than Teferone or Teferino, we could have Esper 2 coming. Alright, anyway, we missed a land drop. It was hard thing to achieve, but we got there. They had a bunch of things, but I can play only 1 next turn. I really hate to play 2 Light of the Stage on turn 3. It's just a play that I hate to do. It's just wasting card advantage over there. I don't like it. And let's go to Fairy. What do we bounce? I can bounce Oath of Kaya. Because like this guy is not that threatening. I think I'll bounce Oath of Kaya. Hopefully I draw land so I can make a land drop. Nice. Thank you, Terzan. Yeah. I like Mono Black in Pioneer. I honestly have not played any game of Pioneer since PT Brussels. But I did like the deck back then. That kills the Fairy, that's fine. The Fairy isn't the problem, isn't the consideration right now. I really don't care about the Fairy. Hello, Ace Deuce. Are you already in Hanaheim to play the DreamHack? You speak to Houston Pioneer as well. Apparently, Wizards has a lot of trouble in deciding things, if you didn't know already, and they still have not decided what's the format of the next event. So I still don't know. My expectation is that PT Houston is going to be standard, and the regional PT Charlotte and Copenhagen, and the one in Japan will be small, a Pioneer. That is my expectation. Obviously, it could not be right, but that's just what I feel. All right. Anyway, what do we do? What do I feel here? I'm just gonna play Thought Erasure first. Thought Erasure. Okay, we see a bunch of things. Ember Cleave. If I plan on going out of Kai on the Anax, it's annoying. I think I'm gonna take Robert. Maybe not though. No, I'm gonna take Light Up the Stage. Yeah. Temple on top. It's gonna be my 6th land. I'll leave it there. Even if it's tapped, I'm still happy because next time I'm very likely going with the Shadow the Sky. So then out of Kai, I kill the Anax, and then things are okay. Okay, Rubber of the Rich will exile the top card. I'm not really attached to it, so you can take my Temple of Silence. I should definitely pay more attention on Rubber of the Rich using my opponent hand whenever I do this cry. That is a mistake that I've been doing 2 times already now. I don't mind if they play Robert Rimrock Knight to pump this Robert. I have Shadow the Sky coming up next turn, so I don't care about this wall. Okay, let's play more Thought Erasure. It's so nice to win games against Mono Red. I really dislike Embercleave right now. It's just not a card that I'm impressed with. All right, we got it. We're gonna shake our opponent hand here because we beat Mono Red, and now we have like 20 thing in the sideboard. Dream Trawler. So this gives probably too much. In some matchups it is, in some other matchup it is not. I guess Mono Red I take all my Disco Spell out, but against like Blue White Control I feel very, very good. Alright, so we have 12 cards. Tour of Dream Trawler pick. I honestly, so Luis, I am very bad in this limited. I really, it was limited by far where I had the worst success ever. I could not win with any deck that isn't black, so I decided to just ignore every combination that isn't black, okay? So I would never take Dream Trawler there. Okay, so how the way we sideboard is 4/8 discard spell, 4, sorry, out of spell, Narset, and Dovin's Veto. We just leave 1 Dovin's Veto on the draw and 1 Narset on the play. That's how I like to sideboard in this matchup. Yeah, like I basically what I did was just hope the black was open. My draft I think was okay. I stayed open in pack 1, and then in pack 2 I got rewarded with the Elspeth 4th pick and the Archons. The gameplay shaped up in a way where it didn't go very well, but I was pretty happy with my last draft, and I'm very glad I'm not gonna draft anymore. I know that you host a limited podcast, but I just really did not. I did not like this draft set much, but that was just me. I'm sure a lot of people loved it. All right. Anyway, do I want this land? I don't think I do. I already have a bunch of untapped lands here. Robert of Reach once again messing up with my scry, so maybe I should have left it on top. I don't know. Yeah, they're taking Atlas. Atlas is a great one to take for the robber. Oh, I love Shadow the Sky here. I'm gonna go Cerulean Drake though. Cerulean Drake just stops my opponent a lot. Because if they attack with both, I can just block the Scorched Spitter. If they attack with that, I just block that. If they go Stomp, the Cerulean Drake will die, but I can just counter the Stomp. Yeah, my deck looked good. Like even with the irregular Archon, I thought my deck was very good. I lost always like, I mean, 1-1 in the first match and 2-1 in the second. In the second match, I should have borrowed a mulligan the hand that I ended up keeping. That was maybe a mistake. The one against Javier when I kept 3 planes on the draw. I don't know. I just really like to keep shitty hand. That's just definitely my problem. Ooh, attack with the speed as well. Yeah, I need to draw the. I need to draw the Celestial Purge here. We play 4 of that. You know when you lose and you think that you could have done better. That was one of the case. Okay, I'm gonna bottom that. So you and Yui over streamed the event. That's cool. That's cool. That's nice. It's interesting though. Like, were you putting the sound of the Magic channel, or it just was your channel, your sound only? Because I believe on average, you and Yui are better commentator than any of the commentator at the tournament. So it's definitely weird. just her sound, yeah. I'm on 1 life. So I'm gonna go Oath of Kaya, shot the robber. We could actually not die here. This was a great draw. Good morning, Persiampolini. Teferi. Okay, what do we do now? Next time I can conquer his death with the chant. I think I'm gonna leave on top of the fairy. I also have a Drake that can counter if I put. Yeah, that's true. Dragon Black. Yeah, again, I think I am making mistakes with the temple against Robert all the time. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. Okay, that's 2 tokens. One of them goes on the elemental. I'm gonna block like this, take no damage. My wall dies. My wall dies here. But I just don't take any damage. I think this is okay. I'm gonna gain 2 life, up to 6. Okay, now I can either play Teferi. No, I think I want to just play the Conqueror's Death, kill Chandra. And then we are actually looking pretty good. I did not expect to win this game, but we're actually looking very good here. Yeah, the aspect of Conqueror's Death dealing with Chandra was very important. Anax, va bene. Alright. Now I play Teferi, and what do we bounce? How many cards do I have in my graveyard? I don't have any creatures in my graveyard. That sucks. Die. Next turn, the Conqueror's Death dies. Okay, I think I have a line here. Let's go Teferi. Bounce the Anax. Whoa, Kaya. I'm gonna go another Teferi. And bounce the Cleave. I could also bounce the Oath of Kaya, but I can just bounce the Oath of Kaya later with my Teferi. This way. Okay, and now I pass. Opponent board state looks very empty. Yeah, Esper control beats blue-white. The advantage is that I enjoy playing blue-white more, Esper more than blue-white. I think we got it. I think we got this game locked up. Yeah, I just played Drink Trawler, bounce the Anax, and then we win. Alright, very, very cool match here. Mono-Red is definitely my biggest fear with this deck, but we handled it very well, winning 2-0. This quest though is gonna be tough to fill because I don't plan on playing red or green. I basically plan to stream 8 hours of Esper today. You might like it or not, chat, but Esper is in my heart. Video, indeed, guys. If you register for a GP around in the world, remember that you should add the code video whenever you fill it in, because Channel Fireball will support me. and that's great. That you can support me like in that way. I gave up on Ashok, yes. Since Elspeth Conqueror's Daddy is around, Ashok is just not that effective anymore. Definitely Xera. Xera 3. That's exactly why I like to play. So I really enjoy streaming because I always try to have fun and enjoy whatever I enjoy at the moment.
Minus 146. All right, that's a new record, folks.
Thank you, Sidetra Kisbad. Welcome to the stream. I read your nickname a lot on Twitter, right? Am I right? Thanks for being very. Thanks for being very. How do you say? Active on Twitter. Sidetra Kisbad. Why? Agonize Remorse. No thanks. I'll play more Wrath of Kaya's. I'll use the Fairy later. In the meanwhile, we just, been on turn 4 at 22 live. Now we're just waiting for Dream Trawler to win this game. Archon is fantastic against Mono Red. It depends. On the draw, Archon is not good. On the plate, he is. Plus Cyber, we boarded in Lava Coil on the draw. Alright, I'm gonna go for Elspeth Conquers the Dead. There is no Planeswalkers in my graveyard, which might be awkward. But I can just go to Fairy Bounce. Chance of Doom Foretold. Yeah, Doom Foretold is a fun deck. Are there any legacy videos incoming? Oh, Farmageddon. It's definitely a thing that I have been struggling these days. I did not put up any legacy content for a while because I was practicing for so many events. But in the near future, like this afternoon, I will, be recording legacy videos, put them on the channel Fireball, and they will post it. They will post them reasonably soon. Yeah, why not bounce Esper with the Fairy? Don't worry, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen, don't worry. I'm gonna start off with Blue-Red Delver this afternoon. And then I have also, Grim Initiate. Very threatening. Oh, Narset is busted? Oh yeah, so busted. Just look at top 4 card, put him on the bottom. Such a busted card. Let's ban it, shall we? Alright, anyway, what do we do? I can play another Teferi. The thing is that this thing will... I actually don't mind if they kill my Narset. Alright, I think I have a play of just Teferi plus. You can check my deck at !deck. Thank you, Top Deck King. Narset doing nothing in this game? That isn't true. It got a shot in this guy. Why forget us play a lot of Esper Control. That's nice to read. I love Esper Control. Since I came back, I really wanted to just play more of it. Okay, I'll put my Teferi on 1 loyalty, which is annoying, definitely. Okay, the death will be conquered. If they gain Walker, we gain 2 life. Yeah, gaining life is not very relevant right now because I'm on 22 life. The way we lose this game is via like Anax plus Embercleave plus Torban, like big ways. You don't lose anymore to just like few damage. Mono Red can grind very well the late game too. Embercleave Torban, this kind of effect that you don't really have that like can just dominate the game if you're flooded. Okay, let's play Thought Erasure. Wow, they have playset of Embercleave. I'm going to go for Oath of Kaya. We did play 3 Embercleave, and I stunned by that choice. Why don't you play Kaya's Wrath in this deck? Yeah, we only have 14 black sources. Grimini shit was very good here. Definitely was. They're definitely dead. Oh, they are not. This game could be... I could play like 1 Kaya's Wrath to shatter this guy. I could see that happening. I honestly, yeah, I mean, there's been maybe some games where I didn't have double black, it's just that I don't pay attention anymore to it, because this deck doesn't have any double black anymore. The mana base has been very, very nice since I played this deck. Right now, I've played this deck for 2 hours and 10 today, but I've also played in the... Like at the airport. I just played a little bit of Esper here and there. Thanks, Trey29. Yeah, I mean, some events do not... That event did not go my way, but... I'm still very glad I got the opportunity to be there and got all the free stuff, you know? Most important thing. Alright, anyway, opponent's beating me, but I'm still on 20 life because I gained like 7 life overall this game. And do I want to do, you know? Yeah, I'll plus the fairy and pass. My standard deck was words. Yeah, I like my standard deck a lot. Okay, they're attacking me, so the rubber will not trigger. I just want to see where to attack, because if they attack my planeswalker, I'm gonna drain for 2. So I'll let them attack first and then play my breath. I don't think I want to take 7 damage. Oh, I made a mistake here. I could have pumped with Cast Lambert and drew a card. Well, I guess I have Narset. Alright, no, that's fine. No mistake was made. Okay, there's Scorch Speeder, and I draw Dream Trawler. That will win me the game. I think I bounce Scorch Speeder. I could bounce the Oath of Kaya, but... Alright, play Dream Trawler, play a land, because it doesn't matter right now. Opponent would just concede. Dream Trawler just auto-win in spots like this. That's why I believe the version of, the regular blue-white version is better than the PV Strasky version against Mono Red. But the PV Strasky version is better against every other deck than the regular one, so it's like a fair trade. Like Dream Trawler is a nightmare for Mono Red. So I think overall, the matchup Mono Red against, let's say, my words list against PV's list, I think game 1 Mono Red is very favored, and post sideboard blue-white is favored. So overall, I think the matchup is like close. Why no hero? Because there's just not that many multicolor cards anymore. Also, hero is just not good if everybody's playing control. Okay, I have 12 cards to board in here. I'm still not that sold on the Kaya though. Wanna board out 8 Discard Spell, 1 Dovin's Veto, 3 Narset. Yeah, Atlas is very nice. Which first deck do you like the best? I don't have an answer. I don't know. And in the dark, I would trust Javier and Marcio, because I know them, and I know they would play always the best deck. Teferi, let's leave that on top. I have my 2 white source already. Like for example here, I mean, having Shadow Sky over Kaya's Wrath. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter because I have these 2, but like. Yeah, I just feel that overall, having Shattered Skies is very good if you expect more mono red. Birth of Malad is just very, very strong. This end is amazing against mono red. Hello, Conan. Thanks. I am back. I am back indeed. Okay, and Chamber Berserker land. What Chandra? Maybe not Tibalt. Ooh, Tibalt is powerful. Another question is, Conan. Thank you, Conan. Welcome to the stream. Alright, I'm gonna go with of Kaya and shoot the Tibalt. I'm not gonna get life, which sucks, but that means that I can get life later, the 2 life from the Birth of Meletis. And next turn, if I play Teferi and bounce the token, I will then gain 2 life with the Oath of Kaya. I think with this end is very unlikely to lose. What would you potentially replace PV Kaya with? There might be that we are very good against mono red already, so we don't need that many slots. Kaya is also needed for Witch's Open, which is not a good matchup. Alright, let's block the 3-1. I don't care if they're Robert the Rich or Stomp. Grim Initiate, va bene. Let's get into a life. I mean, okay, let's play Temple of the Seed, scry a Temple to the bottom. Let's play Teferi, bounce the token, pass the turn. And then if they want to kill my Teferi, I will drain them for 2. I don't think... I don't know. I felt that War Boss is better than Robber. Hello, Pemmin. Grim Initiate. Grim Initiate is strong against the Wrath of God in like against Team Iraq. Like Pozzo build was just built only to beat Team Iraq. I felt it was definitely very weak in the mirror, and I think it was fine against Mono Red. Like cutting Bone Crusher Giant is definitely a bold move, but it did pay off since it beat basically every blue, white, and Team Iraq, and then lost to Seth. Pozzo deck was playing 2 Initiate, 2 Infuriate, and 4. Whoa, Pemmin, thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Alright, opponent got an Ember Cleave. That's fine. My life total is so high. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go Shatter. That will not draw a card. I can go Shock Elspeth Conquers the Dead. No, I think I'm gonna go... I Dragon played the wrong card. Ooh. Imagine if I didn't have a legend in play, that I would have not... wouldn't have asked me to do the thing, and that would have been awkward. Alright. A lot of subscriptions today. Thank you very much, guys, for the support. I have not been streaming for a while, but I promise you that I'm gonna be back every day on this time. Anyway, a zombie RB is killing me slowly. I go to 14. And light up? No, Scorch Speedy. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go Conquers the Death, kill the Ember Cleave. Opponent could have more Ember Cleave, but my life total is still very high, so I can take another hit. I think I'm winning this game because my opponent is not drawing many Onyx. Grimnition is kind of mirror. It is. It is okay in the mirror too, but like not playing Bone Crusher Giants is definitely the best one there. Alright. If I play Dream Trawler, what can happen? I get to 7. I block. They play Ember Cleave. If they play Torban, no, I think I just can't lose if I play Dream Trawler here. What's in my graveyard? The Fairy, okay. Once again, Dream Trawler just shuts the door against Mono Red. This hand has been amazing. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. Alright. Good game. I think we went 4-0 against Mono Red, so that was definitely one of the matchup where I was afraid the most. Okay.